Anthony Davis, of course, had to talk after this one. I'm sure it was difficult. Asked about the game winner.
Jamal Murray made a shot.
And that's exactly what happened. He's not wrong. Like, those are awkward moments, right? I mean, he's pissed. Just like
I hate, too, when something like this happens and the reporter's like, what happened on the last play? It's like, you saw it. Like, why are you making us relive it? And what's crazy is that game winner, Lou, that was their first lead since 5-4 in the first quarter. So the Lakers, obviously, they let this one go. They were up 20 points. This LeBron and Anthony Davis pick and roll was working so well. Then they got a little careless. They started turning the ball over. They were getting a lot of empty possessions, taking tough shots. And when you play against a team like Denver, they're never going to lay down. They're never going to give up. Especially in that altitude, you're going to see teams start to tinker. They're not. They're going to continue to play. They're used to that, and it showed deep into this game.
I'm going to take a wild guess here. I don't think his frustration had anything to do with that game winner. At 32 points, at that point, we always criticize Anthony Davis about not being aggressive enough. 32 points, he's clearly one of the best players on the Lakers last night, being aggressive, going right at Jokic. I've seen him aggressive like this, and they've always been successful. Last 6 possessions of that basketball game, he didn't touch the basketball. I think that's where his frustration comes down. Whether it's on the court, whether it's Darwin Ham on the sideline, somebody has to be aware that he hadn't touched the ball in a few possessions and we need to get him the ball.
All I know is that you're watching that game and you realize in the third quarter with, I don't know, like 9 minutes or so left to go, he had already had his 30.
Yeah.
And then after that, just what? 2 more? Like, that's kind of a crazy stat to have.
And that's what I'm talking about. When he's got it going and him and LeBron are playing this 2-man game, this pick and roll, it was working earlier and got them this big lead. Why do you go away from that?
I don't know.
You got to continue to don't fix what's not broken. Like, for whatever reason, they got away from that, and LeBron was unbelievable, too, down the stretch.
Oh, my God.
LeBron was insane. I was shocked he missed that wide-open 3, which was another risky flop.
Of course, he'll get killed for that.
He'll
get killed.
But you can't ask for a better look, and Anthony Davis, as much he disappeared later in the game, he also was unbelievable. And so they got enough from those two. But to me, like, we've been talking about Gabe Vincent all year long. Where's he? 15 minutes, no points. Spencer Dinwiddie, I thought he was going to be this huge addition to their team. Where has he been? Like, so now D'Angelo Russell played good, so you can't blame it on him. So, like, you know, so now you got to start looking at these other guys who've got to start contributing. Because LeBron and Anthony Davis were fantastic last night.
To me, Chandler, it's time and possession of the game, right? You're the Lakers. Like you said, they had Denver didn't have their first lead since 5-4. Even though the Lakers are a jump-shooting basketball team, coming down that stretch, if I have somebody like an Anthony Davis, even LeBron James, play back to the basket, slow it down a little bit, and give yourselves an opportunity to get good looks. They continued to shoot jump shots, and ended up living and dying with it.
And Jokic finishes with 2 fouls. That just shows me that Anthony Davis is not being aggressive enough.
At the end, yeah.